everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is...
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down, surveying the field. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Defense showing blitz. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Finding time. And he finds Cook. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Aaron Donald that time getting in there to disrupt. Only in his third year now, but boy, early impact.
Early impact and always wants to get better. You know what he's done on Christmas Day for the last 2 years?
No, but I want to know.
Gone in and watched tape, trying to get better even on that special day.
Think he had some turkey, too?
I think they delivered whatever he wanted right to the film session.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. So we've got a second and 5. They go again with Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And that's caught by Smith. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Personal foul. Placement. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And Dawson's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Here we go now. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And this is complete to Zach Miller. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this is going to carry well into the end. Well, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Aaron Donald weighs nearly 300 pounds, but he does have the ability to make himself skinny in a hole, which means it's hard to block him, and that's how he gets upfield and makes the plays we just saw. How about that? His 2nd tackle for a loss in this game.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Over the middle to Smith. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And caught by Curley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So it'll be first down here after the run.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up being... And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here's Phil Dawson now with a 49er field goal unit. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd down following the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And caught, right side, Green. A very solid gain of 27. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
On the right side, caught by Green. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They come up in an offset eye. Goff. And Miller with it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff on first down. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. To the air again. Goff. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on third. Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The 49ers are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Rams didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 49ers opening the game on offense. Kaepernick's going to complete the pass, and he'll be tackled at their own 48-yard line. Later on the drive, they'd stall out and settle for a field goal. 49ers with it down early in the second. Torrey Smith the catch over the middle, and he'll eventually...
Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because... There's a reason you're down, but overall I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On second down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Goff. The catch made by Miller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
3rd and 2. Goff. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on second down is Goff. This is Shepard on the catch. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. And Gurley had 10 touchdowns last year, leading all rookies. So this is number 11 on the ground of his career.
And how about when we saw him in the offseason? He had lost probably 10 to 15 pounds from what we'd seen before, and that was a little surprising to me. As fast as he was before at the previous weight, now he's going to be that much faster, that much quicker. He'll be a lot to deal with for NFL defenses.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. He's got time in the pocket. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. William Hayes able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for?
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Returnable for Thomas. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looks pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And his pass incomplete. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that leads to a San Francisco 1st down. Fresh set of downs here, and some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Going for the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Davis, 66 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. The one running back is Gurley. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for this. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner, the first-round pick from Oregon. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. From the gun, here's Goff. Completion left side to Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Here we go.
Throwing on third. Goff to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first.
Game here, Gurley. And he'll get Rams. Todd Gurley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now Kaepernick, and Cook has it, left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Jared Cook, 75 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it. And right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Green with a catch left side. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as and now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here's Davis now. Room here to run. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but they didn't decide to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead.